anymore.
Yeah.
Look, don't worry, I'll take you to prom.
Oh my god.
Pause the damn video. Now it's time for a Lord talk.
We're gonna talk about men in general, and we're just gonna be talking.
Can this just be the episode like this RT, but like just leave everything out?
No, because that's what we did with me and Ava and Paula. And my friend was like, it was fun for y'all, but it wasn't fun for anyone to watch.
Okay, but you have to tell me more.
My phone, y'all are just on my phone like this, like. You're like, repost that one,
He was like, Adriana! Frame by fucking frame. And he's writing his own subtitles. And then he's gonna change them to how what he thinks they mean. Alright. Something that we can
crazy
relate to.
exes. Let's talk about crazy
Crazy exes. Let's talk about crazy exes.
I can't do that.
Three, 2, 1, let's talk. Female figures.
Men need to learn.
And we also have a professional, Adriana.
Adriana, yeah, she's valedictorian in knowing about men.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we have Chris Robles.
Yeah, I'm a PhD in woman growing upbringing.
All right.
Yep.
And I am a man. All right.
Oh.
Yikes. Yikes. That's a bad title. That's a bad title.
So, men, God, they're everywhere, right? Like, you look around and they're like there. And there's a lot of men, like, everywhere, like, and they do a lot of stupid stuff. And do a lot of stupid stuff to make it up.
Dude, men making up for things they mess up on is so annoying. Let's talk about this real quick. Let's start with this. Men mess up so much, and the way they make up for it, and the way they don't know even how to apologize for things is crazy. They think going and getting you gifts and shit is gonna fix stuff, but it really isn't. Like at work. Oh,
yeah.
You can go ahead.
No. Yeah, because that's that's the saturated life they want to live, like materialistic things. But they're not thinking ahead. Like they're not thinking realistically. Like like if something happens, actually, like I'm just gonna get her something. I'm just gonna get her this and that. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's not how it works.
Yeah, hold on. Let me think. How am I gonna apologize to my girlfriend? I'm gonna get her flowers and not fix the behavior. Let's think. Cause at work, I have this coworker. I'm not gonna name names, but if she watches this video, she's gonna know I'm talking about her. And several people will also know, my other coworkers that watch this. Her boyfriend, they get in a fight. They break up. They get back together. Blah blah blah. She gets in a fight with him before work. And he comes with Tea-alicious. He comes with boba. Showing up to work with boba. If you don't get out of here with the boba, she should have got that boba and threw it in his face. Should have got the boba and threw it. How do you feel about this? If
Well, it's like time and place. Also, like, don't be doing that. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Obviously, you should not be showing up to your girlfriend's work with a gift, trying to make up for your own mess up. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to do.
And yeah, and then like there's a lot of couples who just fight, break up, get back together, and it's a cycle. Like y'all not learn, or like what is going on that's just keeping that going on.
And this is a really relevant topic right now, because I see a lot of people who are like, I've never fought with my girlfriend, I've never fought with my boyfriend. That's bad too. It's bad to be fighting all the time, and it's bad not to fight at all. Like, we need to fight, we need to get over it, we need to learn.
Communication.
It is. Communication is key, y'all. That is the whole thing. And if you're fighting all the time, you don't have communication. And if you're not fighting, you're not having communication enough.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a bar.
Because if you're fighting all the time, you're obviously you're communicating, but you're not understanding each other. It's just not right. It's not working. And you all need to sit down and it can be considered a fight, but I think sitting down, not exactly fighting, but listening, y'all. That's another thing. You can't fight without listening, all right? You gotta listen to each other, get both sides of the story. Because at the end of the day, girls are just girls, and you need to grow up. And men need to grow up.
Only men need to grow up.
Only men,
Only
really.
Men, low key.
Actually,
or
there's this one half exception, because I feel like I'm gonna say this, and if she watches this video, she's gonna get pissed. But you know what? Let's do it anyways. My ex did my. I'm already on fire. I'm already on fire. It's hurting. My ex did not know how to apologize, which I feel like was wrong of her. As a man, I can't say much because I'm not a woman, first of all. So I'm not able to say that women are the ones that know how to apologize by default.
Mm-hmm.
But naturally, I feel like women are a lot more empathetic. They
intellectually like intelligent, like
okay.
And
they're dumb women. We can say emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
All right. Emotionally intelligent. They're a lot. We'll say gentler. I feel like that's a right word.
I think that women just choose like the right words that, you know.
They're smoother. They know how to
because
calm
they
someone
know
down.
They know how to
say
what they're
things.
trying to say, like.
Yes.
And they know what they're saying.
With
is
men,
what they
they'll
wanna
clam
hear.
up. Men will clam up. Men also often don't consider how another person feels.
Yeah. And you have to like pry information out
Yes,
of them.
dude. It takes a lot for a man to open up. And with women, I feel like by default, they're a lot better at just telling you straight up.
Mm-hmm. And you can see it on their face.
Yeah. Like, women aren't afraid just to tell you how they feel, unless you make them afraid to. I feel like the only reason a woman won't tell you how she feels is if she's afraid to tell you. All right? We'll see. I feel like with that, teaching people how to, just in general, not just men, but teaching people how to apologize in general is something a lot of people need to learn. Like, if you cannot take the criticism, and at the end of the day, if you're fighting with someone or it's someone you care about and it's someone that cares about you, at the end of the day, their criticism is something they're using to help you as well. They're telling you there's something wrong and it needs to be fixed at the end of the day. Which a lot of people won't agree with. Sometimes people are like, well, why would you get with them if you want to change them? Why would you talk to them if you think they're a bad person? At the end of the day, people will change. People can change. Right?
Word. That was, yeah. You know what? I felt that
you
one.
should be a therapist.
Wait, I want to be, but AI is taking our jobs. AI is taking our jobs.
Oh, men and AI are low-key like the same thing. They're like plagues.
Low-key? They
Wait.
low-key are. It's like...
Wait.
They're not human enough. Men aren't human enough sometimes.
And
I feel
AI
like-
isn't helping. AI isn't helping.
Miss Pierce.
Let's
Screw
talk.
you. Let's talk,
To
Miss
us.
Pierce. First of all, you got your degree and you're making us grade our own assignments with AI?
That was written by AI, like.
We use it. We use AI already. And then it's telling us our AI essay were bad.
And
Like,
then
hello?
it's an English class, but we're doing computer science in it. We're
This is-
coding.
You made your own code.
We're doing AI language arts with AI. We're learning how to talk to AI right now.
Oh my
So
Lord.
that's another thing. I was also talking to my coworkers as well. Freaking one of my coworkers hates AI to the bottom of his heart. He loves art. He's a painter. He loves that kind of thing. And I was like, I've always been interested in art. I've always loved to draw, sing. I've always loved to just like create and show my emotions and in a way that other people can understand, which is the whole point of art. Humans are so full of passion. So using AI to create art is actually insane. An insane thing to be going on right now. Humans, the main thing, the only worthwhile thing about humans is passion. At the end of the day, I feel like passion is the only thing that humans really bring to the table. If you look at behavior of humans anywhere, we're hurting, we're making other species extinct, we're destroying forests, we're polluting, we're doing all this, we're polluting space. We've gotten to polluting space. There's so much bubble wrap in the world that you could roll it around the earth 3 times. 3 times with just bubble wrap. The only thing that humans are good at is art. Is that not crazy? And art is, what would Earth be without art? What would Earth be without art?
Like, no
Timothy
color.
Chalamet clip, loading
What?
right
What?
now. Timothy
What is this
Chalamet
earth
clip.
without our-
Just a rock.
a rock.
Just a floating rock. All right. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
And adding on to that, that's just like how guys are, honestly. Like, bro, low-key, there's some guys out there. There's some guys out there that low-key need AI to, like, you know, help them in their relationships. Or even send a text.
Oh. That's a sneak diss. If anybody didn't catch that, that's a sneak diss towards Adriana. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. So, okay, next topic. What are we talking about?
We're gonna be talking about male and female relationships, but like more so.
Next episode, let's do dating advice. I feel like we would
Yeah.
be good at that.
We're gonna be talking about like friendships.
Friendships.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. So, Chris can relate to this as well.
Oh.
I grew up surrounded by women. I'm gonna say this. I had no friends in elementary school, which is like not some crazy thing. Guys, look at me. Guys, look at me. I had no friends in elementary school. I remember when I did have friends, it was never like I never like thought about them outside of class unless we were gonna go play Fortnite after school. All right, unless he had my Pokemon cards or something. But I had a lot of sisters. I have 6 sisters. I know, insane number. So growing up, I had no friends before because elementary school happened. No friends. I started making friends in 6th grade with this guy named Joe. And then COVID hits. I never talked to him again, all right? And I get online school for 7th and 8th grade. So we missed our social life. And then I get thrown into the high school experience, and I don't know how to talk to anybody. I'm a weird kid. I make friends with this one guy, and we're friends. We play Roblox literally every night. But I noticed these things about him. It's like, this is not crazy for you to be acting this way. Like, he's a guy. He really liked gore, which is one thing I noticed. I feel like I've never seen a girl that's really into gore, but I've seen a lot of guys that's just into gore, which is like, he just started sending me those videos, and I was like, do you have no thought of thinking like, maybe this is not right to be looking at, maybe this is not right to be sending to other people who wouldn't like it? Like, so I cut him off, and I got my first girlfriend. That was a whole ride, and I had a couple friends. Really overrated friendships, and now I feel like the majority of my friends are girls, are gay, or are kind of like Chris, where me and Chris are the same. We're like that little outlier we're not gay, but we're like not like the man. We're not like, hey. We're not like the common man, all right? We're more in touch with our feminine side, which is because we're surrounded by women constantly. All right.
Word. And like me, I grew up with my grandma, my mom, and my sister, and my dad. But my dad, he worked night shift, so I'd only see, and I'd go to school, so when I got home, he was already asleep. And so like constantly it was just like, oh, I'm dealing with these 3 people like all the time. And like at school, I didn't really talk to anyone. Like middle school, like Jose said, it just flew by. Elementary school, bro, I only talked to only girls because like all the guys were like playing like.
They were over here racing on the blacktop.
Yeah, and like.
We're not gonna go race
and,
you.
Like, and let's actually I wanted to talk about that too, because like I hated how like sometimes my dad would be like, why don't you want to do sports? And I'm like, that's not my thing. Like I know there's people cut out for that, but like me, I'm not it. Like I love being outside. I love being inside. It's just, I don't know. I love to rot. Rotting is my thing. And like, even that, like my parents put me in piano lessons, and I still do it today. And then like, but that's why like I have friends like in band and orchestra. But then overrated friendships. Friends are overrated low-key. But sometimes, I don't want to sound cliche, but low-key I peaked in high school. I peaked senior year. I peaked, and now I talk to everyone.
With our friendships, we're peaking senior year.
Yeah.
This is true.
I may have met my best friend last year, but I feel like our friendship is even higher this year. So it's like,
And that is true. And like low-key, that was what I was thinking too. Like, I know like there's people like Ahmad and Audiio like going to Stanford and UT, but like I like don't want to go too far away to where I'm like, oh, I have to only text these people. Like, but I want to go just right so I can be like, oh, I can probably like, oh, if I have a free day, I'll go like.
we can visit.
We can visit, yeah.
We're not gonna cut off our friends because we still love our friends. Everyone says after high school you're never gonna talk to these people again. We're gonna be talking again. We're coming out with more Let's Talks.
I know,
right?
and y'all best believe we are all going to Cowboys, y'all. Especially Adriana.
Yes, to celebrate your 18.
Yeah, because we're not all there yet, unlike some. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, I hate like how like men have created such a stereotype, and now like I like hear people talking about certain things like guy stuff, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
and,
and
like,
we have nothing to add.
Like, we have nothing to add, and then like it's like I'm like, am I the only one being loyal? Am I like, is this not like wrong?
Oh my god, that is not an original experience at all. Cause when I started working my first job at J-Pot, I swear to God, I didn't think these people were real. I didn't think these were real people. They're talking about cheating on their girlfriend all the time. And I'm like, what? Like, y'all are for real or y'all joking? He's getting caught at 3 a.m. at another girl's apartment by his girlfriend.
No.
What are you doing?
Oh, hell no.
They're over here doing... I didn't think two-mans were a real thing until they started talking about them. And I was like, he was like, bro, come do a two-man with me. And I was like, what are you talking about? They go on a two-man with our old coworker, and she's got kids, bro. He's 18 years old. She's got 3 kids. Bro, what are you talking about? You're out here just wilding. You're over here wilding. You're a wild animal out here. Men are wild animals.
Men are wild animals, and that is true. Like low-key, like I don't know, like I like people like men will cheat and try to validate themselves with a lot. They'll use anything to validate their actions, and it gets to a point like there's an extent, and it's just like I don't know like how people accept that. Like so many people.
And then girlfriends that accept their man cheating. That is terrible. What are you talking about?
Well, I feel like.
Well.
Oh, we got the professional disagreeing.
I think that like when you really love someone and you're constantly being fed lies, like at a certain point you just accept it. This is.
But then
not
at that point,
is
from
this
my
you?
experience. No, this is not my.
Did this
experience.
happen?
No, but I think that like you just get desensitized.
I know, but like,
Desensitized is a big word.
and then like at that, I feel like at that point, it should just click, and you're like, oh, like that's not.
Sometimes I feel like with that, sometimes people need to learn you can't always help somebody. That's like it's the same thing with like drug addicts. You can't. They have to help themselves. You can't help
learn
everyone.
from their mistakes.
They have to learn, and if they can't learn for you, you have to move on, because they'll never learn for you. They'll never learn if you don't move on. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, from my experience, I always had like very few friends, honestly. Like I had my tight circle of friends, like through elementary school, middle school, high school, and then senior year, I get thrown in this circle of like
all of us, we got all thrown into the same.
It's
it was like a mix of boys and girls, like. You know?
It's not really like a circle. There's like a circle with like the main people and then the outliers.
Because we have main characters, we have side characters.
We have extras.
Our extras.
So we got thrown into a circle.
Yeah, we have
thrown into a smaller circle where we have divided it into our other circles. Like there's the all boys, there's the all girls, and then there's this group right here. And I'm sure there's more.
Well, anyways, like I have never had guy friends in my life. Like I always felt like it was either like I was gonna like this sounds weird. I was gonna like date this person, or like it's just like uncomfortable.
That's so unhealthy. That is so
I know,
unhealthy.
but then
that's crazy.
But guys,
I can't have friends. I have a boyfriend.
No, like I'm trying to say like I always got that vibe. Like I could never be friends with a guy. Like
Because guys always like strive to like please themselves. Like,
That's true.
They only want like either status
Guys
or
don't
pleasure.
look
like
for
it's just
friends.
very flirty, like too friendly, like.
Who, me?
No, I'm saying like
Or-
I found that you can be
Or
friends.
someone
With, I found that you can be friends with guys.
Yes.
Cause these are my best friends.
I feel like there is such a big stigma around guy friends with girls.
Yeah, especially if you have like a boyfriend. I can see where that like worry comes from.
Men are so insecure.
Mm.
So insecure. I
Really?
remember, again, fire. We're gonna get on fire right here. With my ex, it was the same thing. I couldn't have female friends. And before, I was fine. I was really like, she can be friends with whoever she wants, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. She's over here thinking I'm cheating on her on the second day of school. Guys, I went to a new school. Okay, so how it happened is I came to this school my sophomore year and I got with my girlfriend at the end of freshman. She was all scared I was gonna go cheat on her at this new school. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? I'm walking with one of my other guy friends and his female friend. We get spied on. We get snapped. We get sniped.
Yuck.
We
I
get
hate that.
sniped. And she goes around telling everybody I cheated on her. Mind you, second day of school. I don't have game like that. I'm not that good. I have no game at all. Especially now. Maybe I had more my freshman, sophomore year.
When you were unknown.
Yeah, when I was unknown. Now everybody before, they're like, Jose, you look so nonchalant. Now you're fucking weird. You're like a fucking weirdo.
This is true.
This is
Hey,
true.
stop.
This is true.
This is true. Like, you were so mysterious before, and now everyone knows who you are. Now everyone knows about you. Like, you're low-key kind of just a weird kid. And I was a weird kid from the start, but when people get to know you, sometimes it's worse. Sometimes it's worse when people get to know you. Keep yourself hidden. That's my one mistake. I regret showing these guys my personality. I should have been
Don't
nonchalant.
listen to him.
Yeah, don't listen.
Don't
Talk.
be yourselves.
Like, I realize I'm loud, but I'm a good loud, not like a loud, bad loud, like some.
Like some.
Like some.
We talking?
Not you!
You look straight at
Okay,
me.
worst initials, they're right next to each other in the alphabet, and it's J and K. Let's talk about that. The half exception is Jose, though. So, people with J names, I don't appreciate sometimes. Especially K names, like my sister. Like, she's lucky and up sometimes.
Sorry, Kat. I don't.
But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to add that, like, J and K's, like, you just.
It's okay, just cat.
I think it's just Kat.
Other K name, I can't say it.
Hold on. Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh! We're not cutting that out. We're not cutting that out. That was good.
No, that's dangerous.
We caught. I didn't catch that. I don't know
Guys,
how I
thought
didn't
y'all
catch
caught it. I
that.
thought y'all caught the J one too first.
I'm dead. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm
Son,
dying. I'm
I'm
about to start
crying.
dying.
Son, I'm crying. What else?
Cause you gotta be lying. All right.
On baby.
On baby. Okay, let's go over this. What do we think men need to learn from women? What do we think from, like, let's go with the stereotypical man. What should they be learning from girls, women, their behaviors?
Learning how to
I
feel.
I think that being vulnerable is good. Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah, you
Don't
definitely
overshare.
You don't want a man child, but like you want someone that you can have like a conversation with and like relate to.
Right? Because if you can't, then it's like, what is the point of living if there's no one to relate to and no one to understand you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I feel like no one is ever gonna be able to truly understand another person, just in general. But getting as close as possible, I feel like that's what love is. Like, when you understand someone so deeply to that extent and you worry about them, you know how they feel, and you understand what they need, is like the closest thing to love that you can get. I feel like if there was someone who understood me exactly like how I felt about everything, I'd be like, chill. I'd be like, chill. What did you do?
I don't know. Sorry, that made me. But yeah, just learning how to relate to someone, because you don't want to feel like there's no one out there who gets you. Like, if you feel like But then that's like also like a personal struggle some people face. Like if you feel like no one gets you, then like I feel like I don't know. That's like something like interior. Like that's not like.
First, you have to understand
Maybe it's-
yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something about you and not others. Like, do you
Because-
guys like that phrase that's like you can't love others
Until you love yourself.
No, I don't like that.
No, I actually feel
No,
like
that's
I
true,
felt
though.
that. Like, I have felt that before.
Because you need to learn how to like you need to learn like what you are,
Like,
what
what
you're
do you need?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Well, maybe I don't agree, disagree. Maybe I just want to create some drama.
So we're oh, I forgot the word. We're taking out the fire. No more fire.
All right. So, another thing I was gonna say is I lost it for a second. Give me a second. All right. Hold on. Hold on.
You have 5 minutes.
See,
5
come
minutes?
in, yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay. We're gonna
Alright.
come out with more episodes after this,
Oh,
guys. We have.
What? No.
Oh, fun.
She's Bossy Girl. That's Bossy
know.
Girl from episode
Bossy
one.
Oh, I
Girl?
know.
Oh, I miss her. Dang it. Ooh.
Yeah. So takeaways from today, men, just men in general, like y'all gotta fix it. Y'all gotta fix it.
Gotta step up your game.
Yeah.
Like,
2026.
It's 2026. The thing I was gonna add, I know with men there's a lot of stigma around I was about to say coming out. I was like, no, a lot about opening up, showing emotion, and I feel like this is so talked about nowadays. Everybody's like, men never able to show emotion. They're never allowed to cry.
Because real men don't cry.
Real men don't cry. Real men talk. Real men communicate. Quit being y'all need to grow up, all right? No more crying. No more crying. Talk about your feelings instead of crying.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. If you're gonna cry about something,
No, crying is good.
cry
We
about
love
the
a guy
fact
who
you're gonna be
cries.
alone when you die. All right.
Because you're evil.
There are some evil people out there.
There, evil people do exist, and I feel like that's okay. Honestly, I feel like it's okay for evil people to exist sometimes.
Because it's
Because
gonna
then
come
there
back to
wouldn't
them.
be, like, good
There
people.
wouldn't be if there's not evil people, you're not able to appreciate the good ones. If there's not bad times, you're not able to appreciate the good times. And it's the same thing as like we're living the good old days. Just wait till we're older and we're gonna look back on these days and be like, wow, those were the good old days, but we didn't know it. It was this is the anime quote, so I kind of feel uncomfortable quoting it. But from Code Geass, it's happiness. If happiness had a physical form, it would be glass, because you can't really see it, but you know it's there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I feel like, whoa, how did we get on this? How did we get on this topic?
Appreciating the good and the bad.
Yes, we need to appreciate the good and the bad. There's always gonna be this is for the ladies. There's always gonna be some evil men out there, all right? You just have to look for the light. Look for me and Chris. We're always free. Actually,
And-
I'm always free.
And you know what, guys? There's gonna be sometimes half as many evil girls because most girls have already gone through an evil guy or two because they haven't changed.
Oh.
Like guys haven't changed, and we just need to learn. Change is low key everything.
We can't really say that's like saying women get contaminated.
Yeah, that's kind of problematic.
Well,
Like-
like
We'll say it like this. Women will go through a bad guy and
And
they'll see
assume.
it. They'll assume it's like every other guy.
And
Every
then there's
guy.
just fear. in
And
every
they're
relationship.
constantly going to be defending themselves because they think men are evil just because off of that one example.
Yeah.
So with that, you can't blame a girl for anything. You can never blame them. It's not their fault. They're just girls.
it's hard to pinpoint it, y'all. It's
You
hard
have to show
pinpoint it.
them
Yes.
a new world. You have to show them
Because
something
it's not
better.
about what you say, it's about what you do.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
But
Alright.
yeah,
Is that a wrap?
is that a wrap? No.
Do you want to add anything? Oh.
Oh. Okay.
We're keeping that in.
But yeah, so that's it, y'all. So I'm not taking off my shoes.
It's okay. You don't have the shoes that you can easily take off.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
Alright.
when are we doing this again?
Never.
Let's do dating advice soon.